Hey inspirators and percolators, I'm back. I just want to say I deeply apologize for skipping a week, but I have had a hectic month, to really be honest. October was one of the hectic months for me because I was starting like a new job, so it's been kind of hectic for me, so y'all kind of bear with me now. But I do want to apologize for not coming through for y'all, because I know you all expect that once a week video. So I am back, and I am going to give you the best at my, you guessed it, coconut pound cake. So we're going to get started at that. But first, I just want to finish explaining what happened, which made my week go an extra long. So, it was a good thing. It wasn't a bad thing. So, in other words, what I'm trying to say is that I started a new job, and I like it so far. And I think it's going to be all right so far. So, you know how that is when you start a new job. You have to really kind of, set your mind on what you're doing, to get it right. So, now that we've, I'm not going to really say I conquered that, but now that I'm slowly getting the hang of it, I think I can manage with it. So, other than that, we're going to enjoy this. We're going to try to enjoy this video on this coconut pound cake. All right, let's take this stroll, y'all. We're going to start with the unsweetened shredded coconut, 100% organic coconut. We have a third of coconut into this mix of heavy whipping cream, which is a cup of heavy whipping cream. We also have pure vanilla extract, that is 2 teaspoons, 1 teaspoon of imitation butter flavoring, and 2 teaspoons of coconut extract. We're going to combine the 3 of them into our heavy whipping cream with our other liquids. And you do not necessarily have to add shredded coconut into this recipe, but if you care to have a richer coconut cake flavor when eating this cake or making this cake, then it would be just fine, it'll be just fine. Or you can put your regular coconut shreds into it. That would also work too. Okay, we put in our third of sour cream into the mix, and what we're going to do, we're going to mix it all together, and this will be our liquid that we are going to alternate with our cake. And trust me, the remaining of that sour cream will be gotten out of that cup that I put into it. Okay, here we're going to start with 3 sticks of salted butter, softened. And we also have 3 cups of granulated sugar. And we're going to start our mix out by creaming the 2 of them together. And we're going to give it at least 5 minutes. And we start it out slow, and then we're going to gradually go into a fast pace with our mixer. And while we're in the process, we are going to add also our 1/4 of canola oil. And we're going to let it all cream together. Now that we've creamed it together, we're going to start out with our eggs. And that is 5 large eggs. And we're going to combine them into this mix one at a time. Oops, there I go again. The thing about those eggs, you got to hold them in. They will slide out on you before you know it. That was 2, in case you didn't know. Okay, we're going with our last egg. We're going to scrape our bowl down. Making sure everything is incorporated. I just want to thank all my inspirators that is taking the time out to view this video. And if you are a new subscriber or a viewer, thanks for viewing my video. Hope you enjoy my channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe, viewers, and become an inspirator. Okay, we have our 3 cups of cake flour. It also has 2 teaspoons of baking powder in that cake flour. And we are going to alternate our heavy whipping cream mix with our flour into this cake batter. And we're starting out with our flour. We're going to place at least a cup full of flour into our mix. And as we do this, be sure to scrape your bowl after every alternation of flour and heavy whipping cream. This will ensure that everything is incorporated into the mix. Nothing is missing out. And scrape our bowl. A good bowl scraping can be done at least approximately 3 to 4 times when you're making a cake. That's what I usually do. I'm not saying whether it's the correct thing or, or not. But that is one that I try to ensure that I do on my cakes. Okay. We're going to finish putting that cup of flour into it. Then we're going to put our cream, heavy whipping cream mix into it. And we're going to come back with our flour, with another cup of flour. Remember, viewers, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to get a YouTube channel. I just want you to remember that. And we're coming again with our cream, heavy whipping cream. And once again, we're coming with our flour. And this will be our last round of alternating. This will be our last round of alternating our mix. And I also have here a sprayed pan, sprayed with Baker's Joy. And I'm going to place the mix into my cake pan. We're going to set our oven to 325, and we're going to let this cake bake from 45 to 60 minutes. We're going to pop those air bubbles out, and we're going to place it into the oven. Okay, here's our turnout, everybody. Isn't it beautiful? Beautiful turnout. All right, we're going to start by putting our icing onto the mix. And my recipe for the icing will be in the description box below. We're going to spread our mix on with the back of my spoon. And it doesn't necessarily have to have the back of your spoon. You can use your spatula, your offset spatula, or anything that can get the job done. And what we're going to do, we're going to try to smear as much icing as we can all over the cake. Y'all true inspirators, y'all know how I do this, don't you? You know how I do it. You know how this country girl do it. We're going to smear it all over the cake as much as we can. Voila. All right, let's go to our next step. And that is our flakes of coconut. I grounded these coconut flakes into smaller flakes with my Ninja. But if you prefer, you can just use the coconut flakes the way you so desire to use them. But I'm doing them in a fine mixture. I'm going to sprinkle the coconuts all over the cake. And here we are. I drizzled a little icing over the topping. And I'm going to take this somewhat serious knife. I'm going to show you, inspirators, how this cake looks on the inside. Y'all know we got to take that beautiful peek. Slide that knife under there. Get it on out of there. Okay, all right. How about that? And I'm going to tell you all how this cake tastes. Let's take that corner V always fighting for. V always fighting to go to that corner. Alright, we're gonna let you all know how this cake tastes. Y'all see that flakiness and that moisture mixed in with it? This is a great cake. You see that? It's very flavorful. But once again, I want to thank you all for taking a stroll just to see how everything goes when living with V.